Hey everyone, I'm Anurag. I'm a current CS student at Ohio State, and we're building Sonnet AI, the best way to remember every conversation. Screen. Yeah. Awesome. So there's a huge problem right now amongst knowledge workers, healthcare practitioners, legal attorneys, you name it. And we're seeing startup founders especially spend over 30% of their time on manual tasks like note-taking and CRMs. What's more is that lawyers spend half of their entire time on manual notes and data entry still on traditional systems. This total is 24 billion hours lost in critical work that can be done with AI, and something that we want more face time with our legal attorneys, with healthcare practitioners, instead of just them writing notes that could be missed. Enter Sonnet. Sonnet is the best way to remember every conversation, and the best way to show that is through a demo. So what you can see here is a quick service of how Sonnet works. So you sign up with your Google or Outlook, and you're met with your upcoming events. You can see your calendar events, whether you're meeting with other people, and up there you can see like, hey, I have participants in my meetings. So we don't want to create our own meetings, but it's easier to just think through your calendar. So what you can do here is, I'm met with the upcoming meetings, and let's say I want to go to a specific event, and one of my conversations. So this is my conversations list, and that's great, right? But you don't want to spend hours of time trying to find your direct conversations once you have more than 5 or 10. So you're able to tag them for thematic sorting and also go into them. So this is a traditional transcript within our conversations that you're able to map it through and kind of see. But what's more interesting is the My Notes section. So these are custom 100% templated notes based on the conversations you have. So you get more than just general summaries that you're able to create and also demo. So here, we have action items that you can check on and off, key takeaways that you're able to make amongst this conversation. And then you have topic sections, which we'll get into later, and the speaker timeline. But let's go to a different conversation, right? I don't want general summaries. I want something more than that. So here, you can see a traditional transcript, just like what we saw. But if you go to the My Notes section, we have a different template on this, so you're able to see a thought map, something you're not able to do right now, and you're able to have more visual notes like tables, graphs, timelines. Now, switching accounts, going to my relationship tracker. Again, that's all great, but I don't want to see an endless scrollable list of notes. So what we do is we automatically craft relationships with the people you talk to. So here's our Techstars MD, and you can see the past conversations I've had with them. This gives me more context to what we've actually talked about instead of standalone notes. And what's even cooler is that if I go to someone else, let's say I forgot about who I've met with a month ago, 2 months ago, a year ago, I'm able to actually get context on them in real time when I go to the overview tab and see where they work, where they're based out of, what they're working on, so that I'm able to catch up with them in real time. So looking at our timeline, we actually launched earlier this year, and we had initial traction with our public beta. In just a month, with zero marketing, fully organic, we had 150 users, and also got into Techstars, and we've been building through that. In 2-3 months after that, we were at 660 monthly active users, again, with zero ad spend, and now we're growing 2.5 times month over month with our MRR. And in the future, we want to gain compliance, so we're able to go into these smaller firms and grow from there, and also build upon a better model so that we can continue iterating through your relationships. Looking at our market, obviously because Sonnet is so versatile, this is just a sample market, and it's able to go into different markets. But here, let's focus on lawyers, startup teams, and people in the venture capital space. We're already able to see how big of a market we're able to get, and this is continuing to grow. So looking at our traction in a more visual way, we have 660 active users that's growing every day by 5 to 10. On top of that, we have another 720 on our Windows waitlist, and again, that's continuing to grow. And we are at $2,000 in MRR, and actually in the last 2 weeks, we've been able to double our paid customer rate, again, fully organically, and we're supported by the Techstars program and a few other incubators. Looking at our competitive landscape, I'm sure you're all wondering, okay, how are we different to traditional note takers? And our main idea is that we're building relationships, not just your notes, right? You're not going to look through your notes and a bunch of text once you have enough, and so we're giving context and relationships to those. We also offer no-bot recording and 100% compatibility, so that no matter what space you are, maybe it's in person, maybe it's virtual, maybe it's MS Teams, Zoom, etc., Sonnet's able to be with you. And in the future, we're building a Windows app and a mobile app that's coming out very soon, so that Sonnet can be with you wherever you go. Looking at our team, I'm a student and I've worked with a lot of different software in the past. We also have a founding engineer on our team who's been able to work and build other products to scale. We also have a lot of thankful mentors, as well as my dad, who's been working a lot on the business side. And we have serial founders who've used this product and been in the shoes of our customers today organically, and we're continuing to grow. So if you want to try us out, I know that's what everyone's wondering. It's live, and you feel free to. And yeah, we'd love to chat. Thank you.